Whoa!
man.
Whoa, man!
Whoa.
Sandro, this river! Wow! It's crazy. This river.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
it's so good.
Whoa.
This was such a good idea to go river rafting.
Yeah.
This river, I tell you what.
It's exciting.
It's so exciting. It's so
excitable.
It's so wet. This river is so wet.
And athletic.
Yes.
No, that's not another
What?
word you could
This
use
river
for water.
is so athletic. It's
The
so
river is-
fast as well.
This river is nuts. This river is insane.
They said it was a Class
This
6 river, but I didn't believe them.
Whoa! This river's
very
exotic. I can't think of my.
The word is wild.
Oh right, wild. Yes, because this is the wild river. Wow.
The river wild.
Wow.
Oh, hello. Welcome to
That was an intro.
Oldie but a Goodie rafting expeditions. This is where
Yep.
you go on a
Reckless.
You go on a reckless raft and
Careless.
you go over a careless river, and you may or may not end up in the eager year of 1994 and be excited to watch movies.
Erratic.
Ah, they are erratic movies.
Virgin.
You are a virgin to such
Overgrown.
terrible movies. Overgrown? Yes, overgrown.
Untouched. Free.
This is the dumbest intro we've done since Speed.
Yep.
Yeah, look, we watch movies from 1994 in the order they came out. It's around the end of September. Film came out end of September in 94.
Yep.
We then rate them oldie or a goodie. Watch out, we're going to spoil the entire movie. My name's Sandro, that's Zach.
Hi.
This week, The River Wild.
I looked up wild in the thesaurus.
What a fun movie this was.
Yeah. Look, surprisingly, it went in directions we had not seen. The river.
Yeah. I thought this was going to be
we thought it was going to flow in one direction,
but it went
then
off
they
the other.
steered the ship into another
really did.
completely different river.
I don't know about you, I thought this was going to be a very silly action movie.
Yes.
But then it turned out to be a horror?
It was a very silly horror film.
It was, I would say, like, more thrillerish, I guess.
Yeah.
But it had horror aspects for sure.
Yeah, and
Kevin Bacon was scary.
oh yes, he was a spooky
He
boy.
was a spooky boy. Yeah, no, really fun film. I really enjoyed it. I don't know about you.
I was okay with it. It's a very like middle ground film for me.
Okay.
Where I thought it was going to be garbage, so the fact that it was not gives it a better look in my eyes.
Yeah.
But now that I've seen it, I probably wouldn't see it again.
Not for a while. I think I would. Like, I really did enjoy this.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's not great.
Yeah,
it's
no.
not the best film.
Look,
but
it was alright.
It's very unique. I've never seen a film about rafting in this way before.
Yeah, well, first off, it's a film about rafting.
Yes.
Wow, so exciting.
On rapids. It is. It is exciting. The rapids are good. They're well shot.
Yep.
And they're scary.
Yep. What could you do with a raft movie that wasn't Huckleberry Finn?
Have a bunch of people trying to cross the border invade someone's rafting trip.
Wow, that sounds like a great plot for a movie. Let's make that right
and
now.
they did, and it's I liked it.
Yep.
It's weird. Like, you wouldn't say you are opposed to this the same way I was with Time Cop.
No, not entirely. But I did get bored at points, and I was just like, oh, hey, that's the thing. They did shoot at the dog at one point, and I was like, hey, are they going to murder a dog?
That was fun. I thought they were going to murder a dog.
Yeah.
I think the animal with almost the most attempted murders on screen this year has been dogs.
Yeah. No, they shot at that dog, and I was like, whoa, okay.
So I chose this week's one. I had 3 other choices. There was Ed Wood, which was Tim Burton film with Johnny Depp about the director Ed Wood. Black and white movie. Apparently it's very good. Should check it out outside, I guess. We had The Scout. Brendan Fraser plays baseball.
Yep.
Hey, there wasn't any baseball in this movie.
Yay, baseball films. Wow.
And the other one was Jason's Lyric, an erotic romance movie about a couple of people falling in love. Wow, really?
Great. Wow. an erotic movie where people fall in love.
That
wow,
sounds very original. So yeah, out of those, I think
you chose the best one. Although Ed Wood probably would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, Ed Wood is apparently very good. I haven't seen it. Might watch it outside of this. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could
I
be
mean, The Scout would be good if we weren't sick of baseball films
Yeah.
from that one baseball film we watched.
Oh no, we've done 2.
We did 2.
3 Ninjas technically was baseball.
Oh right, I forgot that was. Sorry, I've completely erased 3 Ninjas from my mind.
We still got to do the 4th one.
That's a baseball film does not help it in any way, shape, or form.
I'm saying it now. We have got a bonus episode coming out for Halloween. For the Christmas bonus episode, we do 3 Ninjas for.
You can watch it.
No, we're both. I'm locking it in.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to go back, Sanjay. I thought it was in the past. I thought I could escape it.
All right. So this was released September 30th in '94. It's directed by Curtis Hanson, who has done a few films before this.
Yep.
Is an award-winning thriller.
Oh yeah.
Called The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Pretty cool name.
Okay.
Cool
yeah,
name.
no, and that does have weird, creepy.
Yeah. He's done quite a few creepy films.
Yeah.
After this one, he went on to do a film that was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars.
Oh yeah.
Called L.A. Confidential.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. And he also did the movie 8 Mile with Eminem with Lose Yourself in it. He did that movie.
Wow.
So good on him.
Yay.
He hasn't done anything though because he
I
retired.
haven't seen that movie.
What? It's on Netflix, I think. Maybe still.
Yep.
He retired in 2012 and died of natural causes in 2016. He's pretty good. Like that's a very impressive bunch of films.
Yeah.
And he did a film about river rafting.
Yeah.
In this film, we got Meryl Streep, who we saw previously in The House of the Spirits.
Yeah, she's good.
Was she though?
Yeah, she's good. She's there.
I can't tell if you're serious.
Yeah. No, very serious.
Okay.
Like, I liked when she was a mother and cared for her one child.
A lot.
Not the other one.
No.
The other one.
I completely forgot there was another one.
Yeah, there's another child in this film. And it's funny because she's at the start of the movie and then near the end of the movie, she mentions that she has this other child, and I go, "Oh yeah!" It's so weird that they only have one of these childs here for like this whole movie.
That is funny.
It's so bizarre.
That's very funny. She did a lot of her own stunts for this, and almost died.
Oh,
So that's
good on
cool.
her.
Yeah, good on her. I don't think it's her best performance, but
yeah, I really
it's fine.
honestly didn't have much of a problem with it. She
yeah,
seemed like
I think she was fine. Yeah.
she She seemed like the mother.
Yeah.
Pretty well. She played that pretty well.
Did you believe her as the action hero that she ends up becoming?
Near the end, when she's directing the raft, there was something a bit off about the whole like commanding thing. Maybe something just was a bit off there. I don't know.
Not quite as good as she was in the previous film we saw.
Yeah, but she was alright.
Yeah.
I thought she was A-okay.
My favourite has to be Kevin Bacon as Wade, which is funny because Wade in the water.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ha
He was very good as this criminal dude.
Yeah. No. Where like, it's cool how they did the film. At first, you think he's like okay.
Yeah.
But then you catch on to the fact that he seems a little off.
Yeah.
And then they catch on to that. And then he goes full psycho.
He does. He really does. He's he's very mean in this.
And that I thought was very clever.
Yeah,
I liked how they did that.
It was a little funny when he was doing the horror film tropes of like watching from the bushes and it's just Kevin Bacon staring at people. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah. No.
But, yeah.
It's a little weird how we've got some of the horror tropes in here. I think they were
Considering
like
that it's a
literally,
rafting movie.
Yeah, literally put in there just to, I don't know, get the tropes in or something. It's
I guess
weird.
so.
Like
I didn't have a
the
problem with
one
it.
where he watches her skinny dipping.
that
Like
was funny.
that was such a contrived scene.
So stupid.
I was like, what is happening?
I'm just happy that this exists. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm just like, I liked it.
Yeah.
There's also John C. Reilly in this. He is so good. This was pretty early in his career, coming off a bunch of supporting roles. And then he went on, of course, to do heaps of stuff with Will Ferrell, including Holmes and Watson, but we don't talk about that.
Holmes and Watson, that's my favorite 2764th version of Sherlock Holmes that's been released.
Oh dear. For the kid actor, well, one of them, but the one that we care about, is Joseph Mazzello. He's one of the main kids from Jurassic Park. He's the young brother in Jurassic Park. And unlike a lot of other child actors we've seen this year, aside from maybe the lead from My Girl, he has done heaps of things recently. He was in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh.
Played the drummer, I think.
Oh, wow.
Which is cool. And he's also like directed heaps of movies.
Wow.
So he's
good on him.
He's still doing it. I thought he was very good in this. I liked the kid.
Okay, I had a few problems. So the fact that you say he was great, hurts me.
I liked him a lot.
It hurts me because there's a moment where they go to rescue him, like when they try and make an escape from the two creepy dudes.
Yeah.
They go up to him and they're like, "Come on, it's time to go. Hop in the thing." And he's like, "What? What's happening? What's happening?" Which would make sense.
Yeah, of course.
Then he goes, "Nah, I hate you," for no freaking reason whatsoever. He literally goes from,
Because
"Whoa,
he's
what's
standing
happening?"
by his friend, Kevin Bacon, who was really nice to him
but
for the most part.
It didn't make sense
Yeah.
to go immediately to, "I hate you." Then,
I mean, he's he's 10.
Yeah,
pretty-
no, I understand that bit. I understand. Yes, but he doesn't start off with that.
No.
He starts off confused, which makes sense. And then immediately goes from confused into, "I hate you." It was an unnatural transition.
Maybe, yeah, no, I can't remember the moment too well, but I think,
No,
it is a bit
it was
contrived.
slightly jarring.
Okay, the dad. What do you want to say about the dad?
What? I like the dad. I thought the dad was pretty dad.
He was a very daddy dad.
Yeah. It was very 90s dad as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like the whole, I have work and work is important. But then I changed my mind.
And then
I
he
come
suddenly
along
knows
anyway.
how to create this, like, contraption across the river.
He MacGyver's at the very... We were going to get to that.
Yeah.
To that. But the whole, like, he suddenly turns into MacGyver for no reason is great. He's like the most, like... I am a child, and this is how I view my dad in the history of 90s films. It's the most dad.
Oh, it was funny.
He's kind of great.
Okay.
And I liked him. He was probably my favorite character.
I thought it was pretty good, yeah. So, it's got 56% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
About what I would expect.
Positive score.
Yeah.
Yep.
And an A- on Cinema Score, and it gets played on TV quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, this is a very TV movie.
Yeah, it's a
you know
TV
what?
movie.
This is the, like... pinnacle of TV movies.
Yeah, it's like this Renaissance Man, that sort of category of films that we've done is like peak TV.
Yeah. This is a great TV movie.
It cost $45 million, which is
45 million.
yeah, because like
I mean, it'd be hard to film.
yeah,
with the
it would have
rivers
taken a
and stuff
while.
and-
What do you think it made? Considering it got a
50?
a little higher than that.
Oh, 60?
Ooh, a little higher than that as well.
70?
Ooh, higher than
75?
that. Higher.
90?
A little higher. Yes.
Yeah. You let me fair 95. Yeah.
95.
Wow.
95
Okay, that
million.
made a really decent amount of...
Yeah. And Meryl Streep and Kevin Bacon got nominated for a bunch of awards.
Well, there you
because
go.
of this film.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, fair enough.
This intro's been long, but whatever. Let's jump into it. Meryl Streep, she's on a canoe and she races a train. That's the opening.
Yeah. It's really weird because it's silent at first, and I hate when films do that because I don't know if the audio is working.
That happens a lot, yeah.
I hate it. It's not even like honestly, it's just one of those things where it's not bad. It's just really annoying because I don't know if my volume's working or not.
I hate it even more where the intro is like really low.
Yes.
And then when it starts, it gets louder.
Yeah. Oh, it's audio people.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Nah, you're alright. Good on you.
Frick 'em. Yeah, no, so she's canoeing in, is it New York or...
Yeah.
It's a
Let's
city.
say New York.
Yep. She's in the like local river city river, and she's
canoeing along, and there's a train, and she's like, I'm gonna try and cross this bridge, go under the bridge before the train gets over the bridge.
Yep.
And she does, because she's really good at canoeing.
She is a canoeing
And they tell you this a lot.
Yep.
That she's good at canoeing.
Yeah. They emphasize this point. And by the end of the film, I thought she was okay at canoeing.
This scene goes on for 4 minutes. I counted. As soon as it ended, I went, all right, the opening credits
Oh, yeah,
and
I fell asleep
canoeing bit.
to this thing.
Yeah, it's very long.
Yeah.
It's a long opening. And then we see her family.
Yep.
And her 2 kids love playing rock and roll.
With the daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the dad's like, I've got to cancel because work.
This is really annoying me because it's like... Apparently he's done this 3 times...
For their birthdays or something? Yeah.
Yeah, through 3 years he's done this. Dude.
Well, because he's a busy...
How?
What does he do? He works for, like, he designs houses?
I don't
he
know.
Designs
it's
stuff.
some generic job thing that he, like, doesn't want to lose this contract, but, like, 3 years running he hasn't been able to make it.
He's a
That's
90s
on him.
He's a classic 90s dad.
Yeah, but, like, that's dumb and he's bad. After the first year you miss that, you're like... Crap, I've done a bad thing.
Especially when your kids are like under the age of 12.
Oh yeah, there's a quote somewhere which is like, oh, this is the first time we've all been together as a family since Mum's birthday or something, which is like, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's
big criticisms.
And also because his job doesn't seem that... Like, if he was an actor, sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But he just designs
it's weird
stuff. Anyway.
It's a contrived, stupid, the marriage is failing. Wow.
Yes, and she's like, I gotta get a divorce. And he's like, okay, I'm busy.
Yep.
It's the son's birthday and they're gonna go on a rafting trip.
Yep.
So they're like, well, I guess we'll go meet our grandparents.
Yes.
So they do that. They meet the grandparents. Grandpa is deaf, which is...
Yes. The only reason he's deaf is so that later on the dad can paint hand signs on a log and she can read them and be like, this is what I need to do.
See, I love this. It's so 80s and stupid.
It's dumb.
That the only reason a character is deaf is so a dad can paint hand signs on a rock.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Grandma and him are in like the start of the film, just like the freaking
the daughter.
Daughter. It's just like there and gone.
At first, I was going, it could be cool if like Grandpa goes on the trip with them.
Yes,
that adds a new aspect to like rafting.
Yeah. But also, that's a terrible idea if he's... if he can't,
in the real world,
say anything.
Don't do that.
No. Grandma, like, comes in and criticizes her daughter, like, hardcore.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she does a full-on lecture about staying with your husband and, working it out.
Oh, the 90s.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa.
Are they her parents or his parents?
Her parents, I think.
They are her parents, yeah. I
think
thought so.
That's what I thought.
Because
anyway.
at first I thought
that makes
they were
it a
his
whole
parents.
different thing. If it's his parents, then it's like, wow, lady.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
That grandma, not cool in my books. You're a bad mum.
Yep. So we meet Kevin Bacon, and he's introduced...
After talking about our nans.
Yes. I mean, nanas love Kevin Bacon, am I right? They love a bit of that Footloose.
Wow. Wow,
maybe that's just my grandma.
Wow, Sandro. Let's not talk about your grandma lusting after Kevin Bacon.
So Kevin Bacon, he's there with his 3 friends, and they're real scoundrels, but he seems cool. And he kind of talks to the kid.
Yep.
Who at some point says, I gotta get new feet, because he keeps tripping over.
Yep.
I wrote that down. I thought that was kind of funny.
And then he learns that he's rafting with his mum, and his mum's all alone. And then he's like, he gets that look like, I'm gonna bang your mum, kid.
He pretty much says, he pretty much says that.
Which is great.
But then the dad shows up in a shirt, because he's a city dude.
Yep.
And Kevin Bacon's like, okay.
This is gonna make it harder to bang his mum.
There's also a big old exposition dump about how Meryl Streep used to be a guide on this river.
Yes.
Because she's very good at rafting.
By the way, the dad comes in and is just like, I'm gonna do the work here or something like that.
Yeah, he brings all his papers along.
Yeah, I don't see that ever come up ever in the film again.
There's a couple points where he's working on stuff.
I didn't see it. I missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's one point where he's like on the side of the river when they're having a break, just like drawing out plans.
Fair
and Meryl
enough.
Streep's like,
I
why'd
missed
you
it.
bring your work with you?
Yep.
And he's like, yes, I'm a dad.
Yeah.
So yeah. What did you think of the area that they shot in?
Yeah, it was cool.
Looked really
it was
nice.
a good river.
Yeah, it looked nice.
Solid river.
Good. Out of a river to river, what would you give this river?
I don't know. You're the expert on rating rivers, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I rate it a uncivilized out of wild.
Uncivilized wild river.
Yeah.
I would give this river a solid river out of rivers. It certainly was a river.
Yep. I
Oh,
give
you're
it
bringing up
a boisterous out of luxuriant. Yeah. It was a river. It was like wild and rapid, and that's all it needed to be. And you said the actors almost died, which probably means it was probably pretty good.
Yeah, it was a solid. Would you go down rapids? I think I would. I think it'd be fun.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Especially the dying part. That
Yeah.
sounds like the
I don't know
best
about you.
part, you know?
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Get a happy
Finish
ending.
off with a bang.
Yes, in
yeah.
classic 90s fashion, you would explode when you hit the water.
yeah, no, you just yeah. That's a great image. Just hit the water. I'm imagining like test dummy melon or something just flying everywhere. It's great.
Oh, that's so good. They take a break and go to a camp, and they do some fishing. And they spot the drawings. There's like ancient drawings on the side of the rock, and that's
expedition dump about cultures.
Yes, the Native Americans who drew things on the rock, and who knows how long they've been there for.
And went on spirit quests.
And the
where they made smoke signals. We'll get back to that
all
one
that
later.
stuff comes in later.
Yep.
Because suddenly the dad retains all this information and knows how to MacGyver a thing. It's
well, the dad
fine.
just turns into MacGyver.
Yep.
He morphs into MacGyver.
He morphs into MacGyver.
Yeah.
So they then bump into Kevin Bacon's crew again.
Yep.
And turns out the third guy who had the maps and knew where they were going
Yep.
ran off.
Yep. Didn't get murdered.
No.
Didn't
get murdered.
Didn't get murdered.
They didn't kill him.
They did not shoot him.
He just disappeared.
Yes.
Where could he be?
Who knows?
I don't know. It's a real Blue's Clues situation.
Definitely not dead.
No.
Yeah, Blue's Clues is going to have a field day with this one.
What is this? It's a shell casing. A bit of hair.
Yeah.
What could this... I haven't watched Blue's Clues in ages. Is that how it works?
You make that...
And there's blue paw prints
Wait
over
a
there?
minute. This is a corpse.
No one's suspicious at all.
Yep.
Would you be? Probably.
No, I mean, it's a bit weird
Yeah.
that the guy ran off, but it doesn't start the suspicion. I think the suspicion done in this movie is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
It
goes
slowly builds.
with...
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the start of this film, this felt like as you said, it's like a silly comedy sort of adventure.
Yeah.
And it slowly turns into this comedy thriller sort of thing.
Yeah.
But at first, it really feels like it's one of those, like, these two meet in the rafting, and then they get together, and
Pretty
that's
much.
a happy ending.
Yeah.
It's not, though.
No.
Because
It
the
felt-
husband comes, and
Yes.
they rekindle their love, and then
spoilers.
this guy tries to kill them.
It felt like a good old fun Disney adventure from the 60s.
Yes.
And then it turned into not that.
Not
So,
that at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The suspicion gets very suspicious. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, the dad doesn't like him because he's trying to hit on his wife.
Oh yeah, that as well. The dad's
so
also
good on
just
you,
very
Dad.
suspicious. But also the dog runs off, and the dad's like, "I'm gonna go get the dog." And so John C. Reilly follows him, and
yeah.
then we get a jump scare with
Yeah,
the dog.
it's so dumb. It's the dumbest jumps. Like, this is a dumb part of the movie. And this is the point where the movie, it's like, wait, what is the movie trying to do?
What are we watching? Is this
Yeah.
not a silly family adventure?
Yeah. This is because they tried doing a jump scare thing, which is weird.
Yeah.
What was the dog trying to dig up? Was it like the dead body or
I
something?
think
don't
that's what
know.
they were trying to say the
It
dog
does it-
was,
yeah.
but they never really...
I think it might have been a cut scene or something.
Yeah, a little bit
I don't
too gory for the... Yeah,
They could have had like a hand sticking out of the dirt or something. I don't know.
yeah, that would have been spooky.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's for some reason reminds me of The Incredibles and the skeleton under the water.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And how if you got a very special version of the movie that was child friendly, they cut that scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
That happened in like the early, even like with Madagascar, because they find the skeleton in the tree, and the lemurs are like, yes, people were here long ago.
Yep.
If you got this like special kid-friendly version of the movie, they cut that scene
Wow,
completely.
skeletons, so spooky.
That happened all the time.
Wow.
In like 2005, it was crazy.
So we find out the dad cannot command the dog. Actually, I think that's at the very start of the film as well. The dog will not follow the dad's orders.
Yeah.
Because he's not around.
Oh yeah, that's an arc as well.
Which is
because
dumb.
at the end the dog does.
I hated that part of his character. That was stupid.
There was a scene at the very start where the dog is on the bed and
Yeah,
the
he
dad's
won't
like,
follow
"Get
her.
off my bed."
Yep. And now the dog's trying to dig up a dead body,
Yep.
and the dad's like, "Nope, stop that." And the dog doesn't till the mum calls him or the kid calls him or something.
I think
and then at the very end, he tells the dog to do something, and in the end, the dog does it. Wow!
Yeah, and then licks his face, and then like they're best friends. Yeah. We get an exposition dump about how they are approaching Bridal Creek,
Yep.
and the rapids after Bridal Creek are very dangerous.
Yep.
Meryl Streep went down them when she was 18, but
Yep.
now she can't because of, it's also
Was it 18 or 16?
Oh, maybe it was 16.
I just remembered that for some random reason. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, it could have been 16. But they run this home so many times. The fact that these rapids are very dangerous.
Very dangerous rapids. I'm sure our main protagonists will not go down this
Never.
because they are dangerous. Have I mentioned how dangerous they are?
No, you haven't.
Protagonists, do not go down this unless you're forced at gunpoint to by the main villain. But that's an unlikely scenario.
Yep, yeah. Kind of funny. Oh, by the way, the reason the villains want to go down past that rapid thing is because it's the border to Canada?
They robbed a bank, and it's near the border. So what they do is instead of going across the border to Canada, which is what the police will think they've done, they're instead going down this river and then taking a getaway thing at the end of this river.
Hey, look, it's a good plan.
Yeah, it's a good plan, except
It's a shame they're jerks.
Yeah.
So I liked this quote. This might be my first proper quote that I wrote down.
Yep.
It's evening and they're all sitting around the campfire.
Yep.
And we come in at the very end of a story that John C. Reilly is saying. And I quote, he says, "But I had the cigarettes too. We had like 10 cartons of cigarettes and no beer. I couldn't bloody believe it." And everyone goes,
I love the end tales of stories where everyone laughs. Ha 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 ha.
It's the kid's birthday. His dad gives him a Swiss Army knife. That'll get used later.
Whoa. What a cool item.
I got one for my...
I like this.
I think I got a knife for my 12th birthday.
I got a
got it.
Swiss Army knife, but it wasn't for my birthday.
Ooh.
Dad just gave me one.
It was for a job you did when you were 10. You could get in places where other people couldn't.
What? What?
I thought it would be funny if I said that
What?
because you didn't get it for your birthday.
No, I actually
got it for a job
and then
your
I
dad hired
accidentally
you to
took
do.
it to the airport. And I,
Yes!
it was like the one day where I shouldn't have brought a thing, and then I was like, oh crap, I bought it. So I hid it in a plant pot. And then went in the airport, because we weren't going out, we weren't taking a flight or anything. We were just we were getting a tour around it.
Right.
Then we came out, and I picked it back up, and that was that. And then I had to go back in again. At that point, I think I just put it in storage. It cost me like $10.
Wow. Because you brought a knife to an airport.
Yep.
Wow. How's that?
Yep, that's my bringing a knife to an airport story. I even asked if the officer guy could hold it, and he was like, nope. And I'm like, fair enough.
Nice, okay.
It was upsetting.
So for the kid's birthday, Kevin Bacon gives him
Yep.
$200.
Yeah, of stolen money.
Yes.
And the dad is like, that's too much. Give it back. And the kid gets very upset.
Yes.
And the mum's like, yep, but no, but that was the right thing to do. And it was.
Yeah, I
And-
think it's this scene where they rekindle their relationship, the mum and the dad.
but then the kid's upset.
Yeah. And
So the dad puts the kid to sleep.
And she takes a bath.
Yep, she goes skinny dipping, taking a bath, and then
Kevin Bacon watches.
Kevin Bacon creeps out.
It turns into Friday the 13th. For a
Yeah,
bit.
it does. It does.
Yeah.
It really does. And then she backs off. And then the mum's like, you know what? Maybe this guy is a creep.
Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe it's not a good idea if we let our kid hang out with him.
Isn't being jealous idiot.
Well, he
Maybe
is.
because these guys are not okay.
Yeah, so...
And then the next day, they're like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta leave these dudes behind. Then there's the scene that you didn't like, where they go for lunch.
Right, yes.
And they're like, we gotta get out, we're gonna make a getaway while they're setting stuff up. And then the kid's
they
like,
distract
no,
the
I'm
other
not gonna go with
guys.
you.
Then they make a break for it in their thing. They tell the child to go fishing like slightly down the river.
Yep,
And then try and pick him up. And the kid refuses to.
of course.
And then the guys come over and do they like grab the kid with the gun or something?
Yeah, Kevin, because he's like, hey guys, I think your kid wants to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Because he's got like a weird like Matthew McConaughey voice. For
Yeah,
his
no,
performance.
it's really dumb.
Which is funny.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
The dad's like, let go of my son. Hey, we just wanted to go down the river for a little bit.
And then we get the first slap of the movie. Because Kevin Bacon, he loves slapping people in this film. He slaps...
Oh yeah, he smacks the dad.
He
smacks
slaps the
kid.
dad. He slaps the kid. He
not even
slaps his
punching.
friend.
It's just slapping. He
He
loves
slaps-
a good old slapping.
He slaps everyone. I wrote a note where it says, and then Kevin Bacon slaps John C. Reilly, meaning he has officially slapped everyone in the cast.
Yes, nice.
And he really does. He slaps everyone.
Yeah, fun fact. He also slapped everyone outside the film.
Ah, yes.
Just because he likes slapping.
He loves-
That's a true fact.
Kevin
that
Bacon
you don't need to look up.
loves to slap.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I guess they didn't want him to punch people.
No.
So they made him just slap people.
I like bad guys slapping.
Yeah,
I think
no.
it's funny.
It was really funny how just like he goes for slaps rather than punches.
Yeah.
It's silly.
But he slaps the kid because the kid's like, I don't want to stay with you.
This is after he punches up his dad. The kid's like, maybe I thought you were nice.
And Kevin Bacon says, I am a nice guy. Just a different kind of nice guy.
Which I thought, is he saying he's like a nice guy, like the internet meme nice guy? I don't understand.
Yeah.
What is that?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a really weird thing to say.
He's an incel.
Yeah, he's an incel apparently, and he's like proud of it? Question mark.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So he takes the whole family hostage and then reveals the plan to cross the rapids that are dangerous. Did you know the rapids are dangerous?
No.
Did you know that?
They
No.
only told me 50,000 times.
Well, just in case you didn't realize the rapids are dangerous.
Once they told me 50,001 times, then I truly understood that they were
Yes.
dangerous.
Now, I know in showbiz, Zach, and I know you know this, you got to treat the audience like they're
Dirt.
They're pretty
like
dumb.
Literal dirt.
You gotta...
Like they had just spawned out of the dirt.
Yes.
Like the filthy insects they are.
You have to...
And you have to treat them with the utmost disrespect and cruelty.
Yes.
And you have to rub in the information several times in their stupid, dumb little faces.
I was...
While they figure out what the hell is happening.
That's a rule in theatre.
You dumb insects.
But they probably did it too many times for this
Oh,
film.
right. That's
Yeah.
what you... yeah, probably. Maybe just one too many times.
One too many times.
Just one.
Yes. So they're on the river.
Beetles from the earth.
The dog is somehow following them on land as well, because the dog doesn't get the raft.
Yeah.
It runs
Oh
up
yeah,
and
because the
along
guy
it.
tries to shoot at the dog.
Oh,
once
yeah,
he
I
holds
forgot
them.
about that.
Yeah, because he holds them hostage. It's like, we need the mum to get us across the rapids. We need the kid to keep the mum in check. But we don't need you, Dad.
No.
Or the dog. So I'm gonna shoot the dog. Not
Yes.
you.
No.
The dog. And apparently the dog follows them, which is fair. It
fine.
follows from the sidelines,
Yeah.
follows the scent, whatever, it's a dog.
Okay, I
Dog
loved
doesn't-
this quote. We got a quote coming up. It's
Yep.
excellent. So a river cop
Oh, yeah.
shows
This
up.
is my one quote. This is the one quote I wrote down, Sandro.
I'll let you do it.
This is my quote.
Yeah.
Like a local park,
Yeah.
river.
Who is one of the students that Meryl Streep taught when she was a guide on this river.
Yes.
We find out.
And so while they're being held hostage, like, the guy's holding a gun to her back, and it's like, don't say anything or I'll shoot you. Ha ha, I'm evil. So they have this sort of awkward conversation where the dad tries to spell SOS.
Yeah, with his foot.
At his feet, which
In
was
the
smart.
dirt.
I like that.
That was a good thing.
Yep. But fails as the bad guy notices and just walks over it.
But there's a quote that the raft guy has, the cop guy.
I've got the quote from the other guy, not the raftman.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've got the next part of the quote.
So I've got a part of the quote a little earlier in the scene then, where the police cop is like, Meryl Streep used to teach me. Oh, how many times did you try to get me into bed? Before 9.
Wow.
It's like
There's like an awkward pause and
he
everyone's
literally
like,
pauses. He pauses for like a second. It's a comedic pause.
Yeah, no. That's not the quote I had, but yes, that's a great one.
I like
That's
that
a good
quote.
one.
Many times you try to get me into bed.
Yep.
Before 9.
Yeah, we called her the white water because she is handling the rapids, and the other guy goes, we never had nicknames where I came from. Certainly not white water. White trash, maybe.
Was that John C. Reilly?
Yeah, that was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like something he'd do. That's
that
fun.
was my quote. That was my one quote because it was great.
That's a good one.
White trash, maybe. Which is great.
I'm kind of skipping a little bit ahead because not much happens.
Yeah.
It's just
The
like a lot
ranger
of-
doesn't see anything wrong and then just pisses off, and then they have a thing,
The dad, he falls in the water.
and then he climbs up the side of a cliff, and then the guy's like, "Hey, he's escaping," and then tries to shoot at him. Then he shoots at him, and the dad goes just before it hits him.
Yep.
And it looks like the dad's been shot, and so
Yeah.
the bad guys are like, "Well,
Yep.
killed his dad."
He's in the water. He's dead. And then Kevin Bacon goes up to John C. Reilly, slaps
Yes.
him, meaning he's now slapped the entire cast.
Yep.
Because he slapped Meryl Streep at some point, a little in the raft, I think.
It's something.
Because
Who knows?
he slaps everyone.
Yeah,
He loves
a bad
slapping
guy.
people.
He's slapping people.
And yeah, they think the dad is dead, but no, he's alive. And in the morning, he goes for like a bit of a sneak. He sneaks around the rocks.
Yep.
And this was when I realized I've seen this part of the film on TV before.
Really?
Because it looked very familiar. Like
I had not.
It would have been like very late at night, and I would have
Yep.
seen like 5 minutes and
I
gone,
had not
this
seen
looks
this.
boring. I'm 12. I haven't developed my taste in films yet.
Yep. I'm with 12-year-old you. I hated this.
No, it was good.
It was pretty good.
It was alright, yeah. There's a point where the dad meets up with the dog,
Yep.
and then they both
yeah.
jump into the water.
Oh, it's dumb.
And they literally just
This
threw
is
the
the
dog.
end. This is because the dog just randomly meets up with the dad, and the dad's like, "Yay, the dog! Yay, we're best friends!" And then the dad jumps in the water at the end, and then the dog like doesn't follow his orders, but then he does, and he's like, "Wow, that's the first." This is a literal quote. He's like, "Wow, that's the first time you followed one of my orders." Wow.
That was funny. That was
Because
so
the
good.
audience are beetles. Beetles that have crawled.
pure trash.
Dung
audience.
beetles that have collected their poop and are now sitting on them and are like, what is this film trying to portray?
Yeah.
And so the guy quotes exactly what is happening to make sure that the people understand.
They go over the gauntlet, the dangerous rapids, while the dad is like MacGyvering out this smoke signal and painting stuff on rocks.
Yep.
Meryl Streep sees it and then gives hand signals to the sun.
Yeah,
being like,
so
"Watch out, something's
It's
coming."
like a good 5-10 minutes of him MacGyvering up
Yeah.
these logs.
We don't
and
know how
cranes
he knows
and-
how to do this.
Yeah, no. There's no explanation. He just MacGyvers everything.
Maybe, I'm trying to think. Were there many survival like TV shows in the 90s?
Yeah, probably.
Because if he's a dad getting home from work late, chucking on the TV
No.
as soon as he gets home and watching some survival TV.
What a great theory,
I
Sandro.
don't know. So they are just about to go over the second part of the dangerous rapids.
Yeah.
And the cop shows up again And this was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. I didn't expect this.
Yeah, because he just kind of shows up. You're like, what's going to happen? The team are like, uh-oh, cops here. We got to get everyone back together. And we see the kid, he's pissing. And John C. Reilly just grabs him mid-piss.
Yep.
He grabs the kid before he's finished.
Very rude.
And is like, kid, there's a cop. Put the pants up. And the kid's like, I got to finish. And it's just like... This is a scene in the film.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I thought it was funny.
But very funny.
Yeah.
Then the cop's like, oh, it's you two. What are you doing? And she's like, oh, yeah, we were just going to do the rapids. The super rapids. And he's like, what? The dangerous ones?
You can't do that.
And she's like, yeah, well, I've done it before. And I've got this bloke and he's going to help me. And the guy's like, nope, not going to let you.
No.
And the other guy's like, oh, okay, cool. Pulls out gun, shoots him. And I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Oh, he died. Wow.
They show him getting
not
shot.
Expect him.
Then they show his body just violently going down the rapids.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa.
Sucks to be that guy.
Was not expecting that.
Yeah, definitely left field.
And then Kevin Bacon says, he said he always wanted to try the gauntlet. I just gave him his wish. And it's like, this is just peak 90s stupid action.
Yep.
And I like it.
Then they go down the rapids.
Yep.
It's some cool scene where they're
very
tackling
well
the rapids.
Yeah, it's very well filmed, I thought.
Yep.
Did you like how they filmed the rapids?
Yeah, I mean...
It's a lot of like really short shots.
Yep. There was cool rapid shots where they're going down the rapids.
It looks dangerous.
The film was leading up to this the entire time, so it better have been good.
Did it pay off for you? Did you feel like it paid off? Or didn't you really care at this point?
I didn't really care at the beginning.
Fair enough.
And at this point, I was like, "Yeah, that's the rapids." I mean, I thought the rapids looked pretty rapid. It looked pretty wild.
Yeah.
The river looked pretty wild.
It was a wild river.
Yep.
You could say it was the river wild.
River wild. Yes.
At the end of the gauntlet, they cross the thing that Dad has been working on.
Yeah, the wire or what? The like wire, and so Dad pushes off like this
wire contraption thing.
Yep, which lifts up the boat and tosses the two bad guys out. They have a fight. The lady manages to pick up the gun.
Yes.
The dad gets like captured by one of the guys and is about to be stabbed, and she's like, "Nope, don't stab it, or I'll shoot you." And Kevin Bacon's like, "Ha! You're not gonna shoot me." Except he's more like, "Hey, you're not gonna shoot me.
Yeah,
Let's talk it out. He goes all like,
he turns on the charm.
Let's go our separate ways. We'll never have to see each other again."
But then she kicks him in the nuts. That happens at some point.
Oh yeah, that happens at some point.
Oh yes.
And then she tries to shoot in the air.
Yeah.
But then it like fails, and he's like, "Huh, thought there was one bullet left."
And then he's like, "If you kill me, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering if you had to kill me."
Yep.
And then she checks the gun, and there is a bullet left.
And she just makes sure it's in the barrel properly.
Yeah.
And then she shoots him.
And then his body goes into the rapids.
Along with the money.
Yep.
Which is a big sad.
That is sad.
Because I wanted the kid to be like, "Yeah, I saved the bag full of money."
That would have... And then Dad never had to work again. Happy ending for everyone.
They stole the money and kept it forever. Haha.
But then the cops show up. They arrest John C. Reilly and...
the mom and dad kiss because their marriage is saved.
Yep.
Because of trauma. Yay.
And from Speed, we know that always lasts.
Yes. Until the next movie.
Yes.
In which they need to hire different actors.
Exactly. And then it ends.
Yay.
I'm going Goodie.
I'm going Oldie.
Okay.
Yep. Though I would say if this is on TV, I'd give it a solid watch.
Yeah.
It's like the highest Oldie I could give it.
Okay,
It's like
that's fair. All right, some things that potentially could have been better. Very contrived. This whole movie is extremely contrived.
Oh yeah, very contrived.
But I like that in the same way I think you like Time Cop, in that it's kind of like a silly 80s movie.
Yes.
And it doesn't take itself super seriously.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
that's fair. It's
funny
how you liked this movie, but didn't like Time Cop.
I think because it's unique. And also...
I didn't like this film, but liked Time Cop.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just our preference for genres.
Well, I like action films as well.
Yes.
But Time Cop did nothing for me.
Really? Yeah.
So
well, I guess this one wasn't... I don't know. I didn't really.
It was more.
It's just not my kind of film.
Yeah.
But I still think it's good to watch it once. It's not something I would watch again.
Yeah.
Whereas you
I
said...
would in a year.
Yeah.
I'd give it a while.
A year and a bit or something.
I probably won't ever watch it again, but...
Yeah. You would.
I would.
If it was an option on TV, you'd be like, all right, sure.
Yeah. I'd say it could have been 20 minutes shorter.
Oh, yeah.
The make it a tight, 90-minute long film.
Yeah, there was a point where I'm like, cool, it's finished. And then it went on for another 10 minutes or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay.
Because it is kind of like... It starts off as a fun family drama.
Yeah.
Then the creepiness kind of comes in. And then
it
turns
there's a lot of
into
bits where they could have snipped.
thing.
Like, the whole daughter...
Just didn't need to be in the film.
Yep, and the grandparents.
I don't even think...
Actually, no, the grandpa, maybe.
Yeah, I don't even think their marriage failing was important.
Yeah.
Because they get over that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's dumb. That's what I didn't like about this film. That was the dumb part of this film.
But yeah, I'm going to go Goodie, you're going Oldie.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an Oldie. I mean, it's definitely not the worst film we've seen. And definitely, if you want to check it out, I wouldn't stop you.
I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we have rated it, you gave it an Oldie, I gave it a Goodie. It's time for our world famous segment. Hey, what if they made a sequel to this? Let's pitch it.
So,
are you going to go military?
What? No. No.
Because I think this film would work so well for a military movie.
So, here's what it is. The young child, then gets he loves rafting now. Freaking whatever.
Yeah.
He learned from his mum. He's now an expert rafter. This is 20 years in the future.
Do you get the same actor because he's still working?
Sure.
Yes.
Why not? That'd be cool. And they can put that in a thing.
Yes.
It's like, hey, it's the same actor, but 20 years later.
Yes.
So he's now an expert raftman, but he's being drafted into the military.
Yes.
And he's sent to just a made-up war zone because we don't want to be
a made-up war zone
because we don't want to be offensive.
It's Madagascar.
Yeah, sure.
Madagascar is the middle point of this world war.
Sure.
It all depends on Madagascar.
I was going to go the Amazon.
Oh, that would be cool
because the Amazon has a large river in it.
Oh, of course.
Yes, which just so happens that he's he does some military service, and it's just near the end of his military service. He's going to go home and do some rapids when this war breaks out.
Yeah.
He goes to the Amazon, and they have to cross this river or something, and it's super dangerous. He's thinking through, but turns out he's an expert.
Yeah.
Canoe thing. So the military men are like, here, you're going to be in charge. You're going to get everyone across these river. Because it's actually during the rainy season.
Yes.
And the river's super dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
And then they go down this river and they get shot at.
Yeah. So question, is the entire movie them trying to get across the river?
Yes.
Yes. I would watch that.
Yes.
I would 100% watch that. That'd be so good.
But halfway through, they get spotted and they have to go down this river and they're getting shot at, and that's the movie. It's
nice.
I'd
watch that.
30%.
I'd probably go
30%.
40. I go 40.
37%.
One positive review from me gives it.
It pushes
34.
it over. It goes from 37 to 40% because no one watched this film, and your criticism, your thing, tipped the scales because 4 people reviewed it.
Yes. Okay, so I would watch that.
You really liked it? I hated that film. I rated it an oldie. You rated it a goodie.
I rated it a TV goodie.
Yeah, I rated it a TV oldie. So there you go.
Okay.
It's like a 0- from me and a 0+ from you.
So for mine, I'm going environmentally conscious with mine.
Oh, right. The 90s loves their environmentally conscious movies.
So it is the same cast. Meryl Streep's back, kid's back, the dad's back. The daughter's a big part in this one because she's 10 at this point. It's like 3 years after the first one.
Can we bring Kevin Bacon back?
Yeah, of course.
But he's like, hey, you thought you killed me, but I just drifted down the river.
I've got
nice.
a fake out for this in my films.
Yep.
So it's set 3 years after the first one. The world is ending. Meryl Streep and her family are on vacation. They're going to, let's say, where are other good rapids in the world?
The Alps or something like that. There's bound to be a river.
Sure.
That's a hilly area with rivers.
They go into some hilly area somewhere in the world for a trip. and they're on a rafting trip, and the world begins to flood. It's a big old flood.
Wait, the world?
The water is rising.
What?
That's right. It's the end of the world. It's stupid.
What? Okay. That took a twist I was not expecting.
A big old flood. It's essentially a disaster movie, but good.
Wow.
Because they've got to
I doubt it.
They've got to raft and they got to row their way through cities, and it's them trying to survive.
Wait, so this is an apocalypse movie?
Yes.
Because of
This is a disaster movie.
Wow.
They go to some town that's built into a mountain,
so
it's
now
like rafty.
Venice.
Yes. The
Nice.
world is Venice.
That's cool. I like this.
And they're rafting.
Turn me around on
Yep.
this. I'm actually like this movie now.
So halfway through the movie, the point where they're like, the world is flooded.
Yep.
Such a stupid thing to say. The world is completely flooded. We need somewhere to go. They go to a house. And in that house is a guy. It's like a hospital, right?
Yep.
Weirdly close to where they were for the first film.
Wow.
And there's this guy in the hospital, and he's got like bandages all around his face.
Yep.
And they're like, who is this? And he's like, you don't know who I am.
Huh.
And the suspicion draws itself out for about half an hour until right before the final. They've got to like leave, and they're like working with him to get out of this city because it's it's dangerous.
Yep.
And they leave the city. He takes off the bandage and reveals that it's Kevin Bacon.
Oh no!
And then he slaps them all.
Yes. And then he shoots them.
Yes, and then Meryl Streep shoots them again. Yeah. But he shows up in the third film.
Yep.
So
he survives another bullet wound.
It's called The River Wild 2. Global warming.
Yes.
I don't know. But yeah, that's...
River Wild, Wild World.
Wild World. Boom. Done.
Bam. That's definitely way lower. That's like a 12%.
It's a terrible...
Yeah.
It's a terrible movie.
I give it a goodie and you give it an oldie.
It sounds... Anyway.
Because I thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, dear. Well, that is the show. Thank you so much for listening.
Check us out on iTunes. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on Instagram.
We are on TuneIn.
Oh, yeah,
I think we're on iHeartRadio.
Facebook.
I don't know.
Who knows?
We're on all the podcast platforms.
Facebooks. We're on there.
Yes.
Check us out.
If you want to
email us.
Get in contact, send us an email, oldiebuttygoodypod@gmail.com, or message the Facebook page, or us on Instagram as well.
I think that's everything. We're not on SoundCloud.
Not on SoundCloud. So, you have got to pick what we're doing next week.
Yes.
You have got 3 choices here for episode 40 of the podcast.
Woo!
Which means when we get to that, Zach, we've got like 13 episodes to go.
Wow.
We're on the home
that's
stretch.
Crazy. We're nearly there.
And things are looking up. I really enjoyed the last 2 films.
More than halfway there. Whoa.
1994. What a year. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, you've got 3 choices. I don't know.
What a year. What a year.
What a year.
What a year.
Your first choice. Now, Zach, your first choice. Look, I'm going to be honest.
What a year.
It's a rom-com.
Oh, yep.
But it's called Only You, and it stars Robert Downey Jr. and Marisa Tomei, also known as Aunt May from the MCU.
She was there.
And they are in Italy, and they fall in love. But it's Robert Downey Jr.
Nice.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Good cast. That's one of your choices.
Yep.
Your other choice is The Specialist. Sylvester Stallone teams up with Sharon Stone.
Okay.
And it's a CIA intrigue action spy drama.
I do love my action films.
As they're doing some spying around.
Nice.
And then your third and final pick is an animated film. There haven't been many animated films this year. It's from the team...
Well, The Lion King.
Well, yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
Aside from that, there hasn't been many.
That's true. That's very true.
But it is an animated film from the team that made the first Land Before Time movie.
Oh, really?
I used to love that series.
I do as well.
Yeah. It's called A Troll in Central Park, also known as Stanley's Magic Garden. A troll has a garden in Central Park. And I don't know, some things are invading it. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Only You, The Specialist, A Troll in Central Park. What are we doing for episode 40?
I feel like I've heard of The Specialist.
Really?
Yes. But I've never seen it. And
maybe...
I like action films.
I think it's more of a spy thing.
I want to see it.
You want to see the specialist?
I want a specialist.
We
I'm
haven't
going
done.
with the specialist.
We haven't
like,
done any
I
Sylvester
like
Stallone.
the Troll Garden one. I don't know. Do you know if that one's any good?
Probably not.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll go with specialist.
We'll go specialist.
Spy movie sounds more interesting than a rom-com and garbage. So
We'll do the specialist.
Yep.
I forgot to
love
mention
my
that Sharon
action
Stone was in
stuff.
Intersection. Whoops. Okay.
Yay.
So
yay.
next week, all right, the specialist for episode 40, Zach. Whew. It's heating up.
Yeah.
Things are hotting up. All right.
Things are hot up. Quote Sancho.
What's your favorite quote to end this episode?
That was my favorite quote.
Things
but
are
we'll give
hotting up.
Things are hot enough.
That's from a Sammy J show from like 3 years ago.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, there you go. We never had nicknames where I come from. Certainly not white water. White trash, maybe.
The accent makes it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were a nice guy, Kevin Bacon. Yeah, I am a nice guy. Just a different kind of nice guy.